welcome back to the channel there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and today we have Anne Freeling from Poltergeist 2, The Other Side. This is so exciting. Yeah, this was the sequel to the 1982 Poltergeist. This is a really cool pop. This is a great image of, they did a really great job of this. They've got like little Caroline holding the phone. It even shows, I love the fact that they put the poster on the back of the box here showing her holding her little phone and her little doll just like she is on the pop. Yeah, little Carol Ann. We're going to go ahead and put this guy away, and we're going to have a look at this. So, this is so super cute. It is really awesome, considering that, like, honestly, with the Poltergeist franchise in general, this wouldn't be an easy one for Funko to tackle as far as making pops for, because for the most part, you're going to just get regular people pops. With Carol Ann, you have the perfect opportunity of having a little child, and especially with this, the only way I could see them doing a Poltergeist pop, as far as from the first movie, would probably be having Carol Ann in a deluxe pop with her hands on a TV screen. That I could see working out pretty well, but this, honestly, short of that, as far as a regular pop, I think this is the best option that they really went for. It is kind of sad when you consider the Heather O'Rourke situation, being as how Poltergeist 2 was the last time she was alive during one of her movie releases. While she was in the third one, she died, I think, like 4 months before it was actually released in theaters, which is a sad story in itself. There is a lot of confusion as to what of how she passed and everything. What actually happened was that she had a narrowing bowel. She basically had a very narrow, she had a problem with her bowels narrowing, which essentially messes you up pretty bad. But it is actually a relatively simple and common procedure that you can correct through surgery. The only problem here is that they misdiagnosed it with Crohn's disease and was trying to cure her through medication, which is not going to help something physically happening inside that needs surgery to actually fix. They were trying to fix it with medication, which, in all honesty, kind of worked with the problem instead of against it. So yeah, it's a really sad situation. 100% preventable. I know that the family sued the hospital that initially diagnosed her. But, you know, I'm not really going to go into that. We're not going to go into that. We're just going to open this up and take a closer look at this. I have got to say that this is even cuter out of the package. This is adorable. You've got her very 80s nightie, little child's nightie and everything with the stripes going down the front of it and everything. She's holding her little doll. She's holding the phone, which is, ow, wow, this phone is actually attached by the cord. It is attached to the rest of the pop by simply by the cord. They didn't mesh it to her knee or anything like that. That's why it kind of hangs lower than the actual pop unless you sit it down. What's really cute, and I think this is a bizarre detail, but it's like so super cute, is she's sitting on her knees and her feet are going in two different directions, exactly how a little child would sit. And that is absolutely, that is like the cutest little addition to this, because I know a lot of I know several people who watch me have children, and I'm sure they've seen that exact same thing, but completely taken it for granted. But showing it in this little detail was just totally. You can absolutely see a child doing this completely. But yeah, the hair is perfect, and I love the eyebrows of nervousness on her. Um, that she's getting ready to deal with something that she's already had to deal with in the past. Um, but yeah, as far as sequels go, I don't know that. Yeah, I mean, really, like the first Poltergeist was so good, and while I don't, and especially for being a PG movie, that will still scare the crap out of you. Um, the sequel, I mean, it was fun revisiting the people, but it didn't necessarily feel completely necessary. The third one, I felt they completely went off the rails anyway. And I mean, that was just kind of a cash grab, because I really don't feel like it. I really feel like the story was told with the first movie. But the story was told with the first movie. The second one was enjoyable to revisit that situation, or that family, regardless of the fact that we were missing one person, and that would be Dominic Dunn, who played the older sister, who was killed by a stalker. So she couldn't be in the second movie. So yeah, the cast took its hits. As far as the cast of Poltergeist really did have some issues. I mean, people like to go on about different strokes having the bad child actors, as far as the worst fates for them. But I mean, the Poltergeist child actors, yeah, they died a lot quicker, and yeah, that's pretty sad, actually. But yeah, this is a perfect addition. Like, even if they do put out more Poltergeist pops, I think Raze is completely satisfied with this one. With the possible exception of the TV and the hands on the screen, I don't really see any need for any more of them. So I think we're satisfied for Poltergeist and everything. Just simple, slightly understated, which pretty much describes Poltergeist anyway. And that's part of its charm, is that it just crept up under you and got you. But I want to hear from you. I want to know, what did you think of the Poltergeist franchise in general? And yeah, I haven't even mentioned the remake, because that was even less pointless than anything else. Let me know if you enjoyed I mean, obviously, most people enjoyed the first Poltergeist movie. But let me know what you think about the sequels. Did you think they were necessary? Do you think that they expanded? Did they build on, or did they just kind of, yeah, we didn't need that? But let me know in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now, before my phone starts ringing. But never forget that life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you're going to be defined.